Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shakbar, and today I want to talk about mental health. But before I start, I have a simple question. But please answer it honestly because there's no judgments here. So, have you ever said that I'm fine when you were actually not fine? I think I'm fine is probably the biggest lie we say every day. When someone asks you like, "How are you?" and you answer like, "I'm fine." Meanwhile, inside there's so many things in your mind, connected but not really working. But seriously, today we are not here to talk about math, grammar, or assignment. We are here to talk about something that actually affects all of us: mental health. Now, when people hear mental health, some immediately think that, oh, that's for people with serious problems. Or, itu kan cuman orang yang depresi aja. But that's not true. According to World Health Organizations, mental health is about how we think, feel, handle stress, and live our daily lives. So basically, if you have brain and you do, then you have mental health. It's just like physical health. Sometimes you're fit, sometimes you get sick. Same with mental health. Sometimes you feel okay, sometimes you feel overwhelmed for no clear reason. And that's normal. But here is the problem: we take physical health seriously, but mental health, we ignore it, right? If you have a fever, people say get some rest. But if you feel mentally exhausted, people say, ah, kamu cuma kurang bersyukur. That doesn't really help, does it? And here is something even more relatable. Students today are under a lot of pressure: assignment, exams, expectations, social media, sometimes even pressure from ourselves. Research from American Psychological Association shows that teenagers today experience high levels of stress. So, if you feel stressed, congratulations, because you're not weird, you're normal. But just because it's common doesn't mean we should ignore it. And that's why we are here, me and my friends, not just to talk, but to make you realize mental health is really important and we need to start caring about it. And my friends will explain about why mental health is important.
Okay, thank you very much, Akbar. Okay, let's be real for a second. How yours life lately? It's not always be easy, right? Sometimes you wake up and feel motivated, but sometimes you wake up and think, can I just not today? And that's where mental health come in. The first one, mental health affect everything. Yes, everything. Mental health is not just in your head. It affect your focus, your mood, your energy, even how you talk to people. Let's take a simple examples. You want to study, you open your book, but suddenly you overthink, you feel anxious, you check your phone every 2 minutes, and after 1 hour, you only read one page. That's not laziness. That's your mental health affecting your performance. So, next time you feel like you can't focus, don't immediately blame yourself. Maybe your mind just need a break. Okay, the second one. Ignoring mental health is a bad idea. Why? Now, imagine this. Your phone battery is at 1%, but instead of charging it, you just keep using it. What happened? Exactly. Its will dies. Same with us. According to National Institute of Mental Health, untreated mental health issue can become more serious over time. So ignoring it doesn't make you strong. It just makes things worse. And here's the tricky part. Mental health problems are invisible. No broken arm, no visible injury. Some people assume you looks fine, but inside not always. Sometimes the heaviest looking person is actually struggling the most. Okay, number three, the real problem is stigma. Let's talk about something important. Why don't people talk about mental health? Because they are scared. Scared of being judged, scared of being misunderstood. People think if I say something struggle, people will think I'm weak. But honestly, holding everything inside, that's exhausting. And let's be clear, asking for help is not weak. It actually takes courage. More courage than pretending every day is okay. So, what can we do? Okay, now's the important part. What can we do? Not tomorrow, not next week, but starting today. The first, talk about it. You don't have to give a full speech. Just start small. Instead of saying, I'm fine, maybe say, honestly, I'm a bit stressed today. That's already progress. Second, be that one friend. You know that friends who always says I'm okay, check on them. Ask again because sometimes people don't need advice. They just need someone who listens. The third, take care of yourself. Self-care is not stay up all night watching video. That's called poor decision. Self-care is getting enough sleep, taking breaks, and doing some things you enjoy without guilt. The fourth, it's okay to ask for help. Taking to counselor or psychologist is a normal. It doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means you are taking care of yourself and honestly, that's something to be proud of. So remember this, you are not alone. You don't have to handle everything by yourself.
Alright, that's all explanation from us, me and my friends. But before we end, I want you to think about one last thing right now. When someone's right around you might be struggling, they're smiling, they're loving, they look okay, but maybe they're not. And maybe they're just waiting for someone to notice. So, what if that someone is you? You don't need to be a therapist. You don't need a perfect words. Sometimes just saying, "Hey, are you okay?" is already enough. And to yourself, please remember this. It's okay to be feel tired. It's okay to be feel overwhelmed. And yes, it's okay to not be okay sometimes. But it's not okay to ignore it forever. So starting today, let's be more aware, let's be more kind, let's support each other. Because mental health is not a joke, not a trend, and not something we should ignore. It's part of human being. And taking care of it is one of the most important things we can do. I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.